Hey guys, it's Tiff, and today, before I get started, I just want to say a big thank you to anyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, or even just watched my videos. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive to me, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better. I posted a video a couple days ago just to ask you guys to ask me some questions for a Q&A, because my last one was when I hit 100 subscribers. Let's get started. The first question is from Emma Postma. I apologize in advance for anyone's names that I say incorrectly. I'm actually stupid. She asks dream horse and why, and literally I've said this before, but I want like a 17.2, 17.3 Irish sport horse. There's something about them and I absolutely love them. And yeah, just a really big one. Rose Equestrian asks, what level of eventing and show jumping do you want to do in the future? And my ultimate goal is to get up to 1-star eventing. I don't think Bart will be the horse to take me there just because he doesn't have the confidence. I think prelim, pre-novice maybe, probably he'll max out at about a meter 5. I don't think he can go 1-star, but in the future I definitely want to do 1-star eventing and show jumping. I'd like to get doing, you know, the meter 20-ish range. She also asks favorite equestrian YouTubers. Oh my god, I'm not gonna remember this off the top of my head. I made a whole video about these a couple weeks ago if you want to go check that out. I love watching Equi Ali or Alphas Ali, Gez Canez, Hannah Lucy. I've said her in so many of my videos, but she's actually like amazing. Kiv Agnew, Equine Emma. I'll link all these in the description below as well. My dear friend Carter Sullivan, I absolutely adore her. Her horse's name is Salem, and we're doing the Salem Witch Trials for one of our modules in English, and every time they say Salem Witch Trials I just think of Carter. Therese Moser, definitely like 100% recommend, and she's made a personal channel as well, and I'm all about that. Like, I'm on top of that. I'm obsessed. Emily's Equitation, Jay Winburn, Chloe Gordon, Christina Martins, Nicole Equestrian, Pippa Casey, my friend, go subscribe to her. She's amazing. I love her so much. LW Equestrian, a horse called Pigeon, MP Equestrian. I think that's it. Like, I watch a lot of equestrian YouTubers. She also says favorite equestrian brands, and I love Antares and Southern Stars, Lemieux, Chocomole Sports, Kiefer. Dream saddle. Now, I used to ride in a Bates Innova dressage saddle, and then I was stupid enough to go, oh no, like I'll buy my own saddle instead of buying the saddle with my first horse. So regret that decision, because that was the most beautiful saddle I've ever sat in, like, in my life. Like, I loved it so much. So definitely a Bates Innova or even a Prestige, and jump saddle, probably like a Pessoa. Jay Winburn asks favorite thing and least favorite thing about being an equestrian. My favorite thing is probably just how rewarding the sport is, like the feeling of accomplishment, how hard work can pay off. My least favorite thing is probably how expensive everything is. Like, everything seems to be made out of pure gold. LW Equestrian asks, what made you start YouTube? And I've always wanted to start, and I think one day I was watching Hannah Lucy and I was like, you know what, I'd love to make videos about my horse, because that just seems like the best thing to do. And how long have you been riding? I've been riding for 10 years. So I started when I was 7. I've only been riding competitively since I was about 12. So 5 years competitively and 10 years like altogether. Kitty Cat Puppy World asks dream horse, and I already said this, like a big 17.2, 17.3 Irish sport horse. How old is your horsey? My horsey is 12 and he's turning 13 in September. How many years do you ride? I think she meant how many years have I ridden, and like I said, 10 years, 5 years with weekly lessons, and then the other 5 competitively. What's your favorite color? I love royal blue. I have an obsession, and it's my cross-country color, and yeah, I just, everything, if I see it in royal blue, like, I'll buy it. The Equestrian 113 asks, biggest riding fear? I think I've answered this before. I don't really have any riding fears though. Probably like a full cross country. Like, I think that's the biggest thing. We've all got to be very careful. So please, everyone, take care of yourselves. Have you owned any horses before, Bart? And yes, I had a horse called Bliss, and she was a 1-star eventer. I lost her in September of 2014. She died of colic. She went through a major colic surgery and everything, and just didn't come out the other end. She was a 1 in a million horse, and she was just so brave and so honest, but Bart's doing a very good job at filling her shoes. What are your future plans with horses? And I'd love to be a trainer or a coach one day. I don't know, really, like, anything to do with horses, I'd be happy. Keep Up the Pace asks top 3 favorite brands. Chocomal, Kiefer, and Antez. Favorite breed? Thoroughbreds by far, I love them. Oldenburgs, Tricanas. She also asks, if you could try any discipline, what would it be? I don't know. Like, I think I'd try Western. Like, I'd love to try Western. I've always admired Western riders. Like, I think they're amazing, but I don't think I'd ever switch completely, like, permanently to it. She also asked, what's the most expensive horse-related item you've ever bought? And my dressage saddle. Annabelle W27 asks, why do you want to exploit your friends for views by trying to convince them to fall off a horse for a video? This is a really funny story. So Annabelle's one of my friends who rode my previous horse Bliss, and she almost fell off because Bliss started cantering to the gate. It was hilarious for me, and I was just joking around with her and asked her to come ride Bart and fall off him for me so I could put it on YouTube. I think she's just kind of, she took it a little personally. My answer to that is because it's funny. Brunette in Breeches asks, what are your riding goals? So I already said my riding goals for this year is to get Bart jumping comfortably a meter show jumping. For the future, I definitely want to eventually get to 1-star eventing and about 1.20 meter straight show jumping. What's your biggest riding achievement so far? Probably taking Bart 90 centimeters and him going clear. Considering his history of refusals and everything, he went really, really well, and he jumped some very scary dazzle boards, so I was very happy with him. Riding Equestrian C asks, how old is Bart? He's 12. When did you get him? I got him in April 2015, so I've had him for a year and a bit now. Why did you get Bart? I just fell in love with his personality and how quirky he was, and he was just a very honest horse, so I got him strictly because of that, and not because of potential at all. He's come such a long way, and I'm so happy with him. If you could get 2 horses, would you get 2 horses? At the moment, I wouldn't, just because I'm finishing the HSC and I'm already finding it very hard to keep only Bart in work, but definitely afterwards I'd consider getting more. When did you start YouTube? I started making videos November of last year, so about 6-7 months ago. And who inspired you to do YouTube? Hannah Lucy. She was definitely a big inspiration for me to start YouTube. Moving on to Instagram, That Bay J asks, favorite discipline? Eventing by far. Chloe Clark 02 asks, Yo Boo Boo, you is jumping. That is my sister. So yes, I was jumping in that photo. Emily's Eck asks, isn't Emily the most amazing person ever? And yes, like, by far. Highest you've jumped, 1.10 meter. Disciplines you've ridden, I used to be a showy. I've done straight show jumping, dressage, eventing. That's about it. Worst fall, it was my first fall. Basically, I was on a little pony and I fell and my foot got caught in the stirrup, and she dragged me for about 50 meters and when I got up, my whole back was like, all the skin was like peeled off my back, and like all the dirt and stuff was like in my back and everything, and like it was not nice. I had to go to hospital. So that was my worst fall, followed closely by a tackless fall off bliss onto bricks. So that was fun. She also asks, most embarrassing moment as a rider. I was at Pony Club, and I think it was a show, it was like a show day kind of thing, like a gymkhana, and I was wearing white breeches, and let's just say it was that time of the month, and we were jumping, and I didn't know until I got off, and my mum told me, and it was the whole Pony Club saw, and I was, no, it was not nice. Last question is, favorite memory with Bart? Probably I jumped him one time, and after our second competition, and he was just so forward and so easy, and he was really bringing me to the jumps. That was kind of like my most memorable ride with him, and that's kind of like my most like favorite memory. Like that was when it all kind of clicked for us, and yeah, that's when we started like really working well together, and we started to like click as a team and stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions. I really enjoyed making this video. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. You guys just mean the world to me, and I should have another giveaway coming up soon. So if you have any suggestions, what you guys want to be in it and everything, leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.